That movie sucked.
I kind of liked it.
Movie Night Crew Network.
The moment I touched her, a shock went through my body, and I saw the sirens the way Annabeth must be seeing them. 3 people sat on a picnic blanket in Central Park. A feast was spread out before them. I recognized Annabeth's dad from photos she'd shown me, an athletic-looking, sandy-haired guy in his 40s. He was holding hands with a beautiful woman who looked a lot like Annabeth. She was dressed casually, in blue jeans and a denim shirt and hiking boots. But something about the woman radiated power. I knew I was looking at the goddess Athena. Next to them sat a young man, Luke. The whole scene glowed in a warm, buttery light. The 3 of them were talking and laughing, and when they saw Annabeth, their faces lit up with delight. Annabeth's mom and dad held out their arms invitingly. Luke grinned and gestured for Annabeth to sit next to him, as if he'd never betrayed her, as if he were still her friend. Behind the trees of Central Park, a city skyline rose. I caught my breath, because it was Manhattan, but not Manhattan. It had been totally rebuilt from dazzling white marble, bigger and grander than ever, with golden windows and rooftop gardens. It was better than New York, better than Mountain Olympus. I knew immediately that Annabeth had designed it all. She was the architect for a whole new world. She had reunited her parents. She had saved Luke. She had done everything she'd ever wanted. Welcome to Of the Eldest Gods, where we discuss Rick Riordan's role as our godly parent.
I'm Taylor from Cabin 6.
And I'm Charlie from Cabin 13. Avast ye, mateys! Captain Percy saved us from the Sirens!
Nah.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Taylor hates me.
I love you, but nah.
No?
That one was pretty weak on your level of...
I'm sorry! I wanted to do something piratey.
I gave you Little Mermaid ideas.
I really
and by
did
that,
want
I just
because
mentioned
that pissed me off. Mermaids and Sirens pissed me off.
We'll get there eventually. And by eventually, I mean later in the episode. So, yeah, today we are joined by the podfather herself, Christina from Cabin 3 3/4.
Hi!
You all have heard Christina on our show before when we decided it would be a good idea to sort our characters into each other's book entities. It's much harder to sort people into cabins sometimes because it's like so much more minutia.
Can I just say that I love that you threw the word entity on the end of an entity, and I think we should start doing that more because, like, a lot of things are entities, so I could just be like, give me that cat entity.
I didn't
entity
even
is just a good word.
It
I
is.
love
It's
it.
a great word.
That and amalgamation. I like both of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you don't know Christina from our show, you might know her from the Restricted Section, the Movie Night Crew, guesting on all of the other Movie Night Crew shows. Yeah, yeah. Because
I get around.
You've been on all... math dates, time, nothing works in my head. It's fine.
She hasn't been on my other show yet. That's the only one.
That's what I was trying to figure out was whether or not...
That sounds like a personal problem, Charlie. You need to figure that out.
Yeah,
Listen!
That's a y'all... That's a y'all problem, not a me problem. So
go on.
So Tina, if you can give us your pronouns and anything you would like to share about the network, or maybe how Wildling Press is going, since Grace was on here to talk about it when you guys first launched.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm Christina, she, her, hers. I host the Restricted Section, a Harry Potter read-along book club podcast.
Book entity,
yeah. And we talk about the Harry Potter book series entities.
I'm never gonna leave that word down.
Just throw it in for some spice every once in a while. Yeah, and I recently launched a business with a couple of my best friends, Wildling Press, which is an independent book publisher. So if you got a book, send it my way.
I'm literally recruiting.
Okay, I'll throw a book at you. Is that okay?
No. Wait, I phrased that in a way that, okay, if you have written a book.
And printed it, then you can throw it.
No, not if you just, like, have any random book. Like, I don't want you to pull Percy Jackson off your shelf and throw it at me.
Just gonna throw Sea of Monsters right at you.
If you've written a book, you can print it out. If you handwrite it, I can't help you, but throw it my way.
If you hand wrote an entire book, you need to probably question why you don't have a computer.
Actually, I will tell you right now that people literally handwrite books. People literally are like, here's my book, and hand you, like, a notebook full of poetry. And they're like, you can publish this, right? And the answer is no.
Poetry, I can maybe, like, understand why they would think that.
Okay, I have a follow-up story. One time a guy came into my office and said, can you publish my book? And I was like, you just walked into my office. Like, you have to, like, show me a book. And he said it was an erotic novel, and he had been texting it in pieces to his dad. And then his dad was, like, saving it for him on his computer because he didn't have a computer.
What the fuck?
So he was, like, scrolling through this text conversation with his dad. Where he was writing
this. Is going in weird direction.
What a special relationship you have to have with your father.
I know. Like, my dad would be like, I never.
I once asked my dad if he was technically a stepmotherfucker.
Wow.
And he got mad at me, so I asked my stepmom, and she's like, well, I guess technically. And I love her.
It's true.
I love her a lot.
Oh my God.
Love words. So in case you didn't know where we are, we're still in the Bermuda Triangle, theoretically, I guess.
Yeah, I was just wandering the ocean.
Just, doing our shit here.
We're in the Percy of monsters.
Shut up.
Wow. Surely that joke's been made already.
Yes.
This was giving me freaking Durmstrang vibes because we just covered on the restricted section when Durmstrang comes out of the
fucking
what is it called? The Black Lake?
I wonder who was on that chapter.
Oh yeah, it was you.
I was supposed to be there.
Wait, that's who it was.
I was listeners on our show know that I've been actively dying for a month and a half. I'm actually doing pretty okay now, but
I'm very happy for you. So did y'all plan, because y'all are like meticulous planners, like is it intentional that we're on each other's podcasts for these like boat episodes at the same time, or was that like a great divine coincidence?
No, it was totally okay. I accidentally signed Sam up for his favorite chapter, not knowing. So
yeah,
maybe you just have a knack. I mean, for these
you
things.
Asked for this chapter, and then Taylor, you asked for the one that I ended up being on by myself.
We just like boats.
Boats.
Yeah. Oh, boats are good. We love a good boat.
I actually am terrified of boats. Not like a little boat, but like the notion of being on a cruise ship is incredibly scary.
I'm terrified
to me.
of deep water.
Yeah, deep water's not my jam.
The nothingness that has stuff in it.
No.
That's why I don't like space either.
Yeah, space. I'll just stay right here on land, which compared to space and the ocean is a very small percentage of our universe.
And I will take it. I will.
So y'all are earthbenders.
Take whatever I can get.
Yes, y'all are earthbenders.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a waterbender. I've always said this. I'm a waterbender. I'm a water sign. So I feel like understand and respect the fuck out of water. Like, I'm like, I see you. I understand you.
I just don't want to be...
I don't want to be inside of you.
You walked into that one.
See, I'm a water sign, but I do identify more as an earth.
There you go.
I'm a Pisces.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I feel like pretty much all of my girlfriends are water signs, like almost exclusively. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, because Leela and I's birthdays are I think a day apart.
And Brooke is also over there, and Anna, whom I have not mentioned much because she doesn't like Percy Jackson or Harry Potter, but we've
met her.
And then Grace and Haley and Mary Peyton are all Scorpios.
Yeah. I'm just a Leo over here.
I know. We're the summer birthdays.
Yep.
We're just chilling in our winter.
We're just chilly.
In our winter hell. Yeah. So, There was no history this week. I did joke around to Charlie that we could talk about hummus.
That joke made me laugh, dude. That is such a 12-year-old thing to say.
The thing is he meant it. He genuinely thought, and it's so lovely of him. I will throw in there that it would make sense because hummus is a big part of the diet of the Mediterranean.
Yeah,
there you go.
For sure. It's thematically appropriate.
Like when I was babysitting, my nannying job in college was for these twins, and their dad was Israeli. And I shit you not, I would just walk in, and the twins and their dad would just be sitting on the floor, just using their fingers, just scarfing up hummus.
What the hell?
I can't do that.
That's just what they'd be doing. I'd just walk in.
That reminds me of in Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles when Ron Weasley is eating oatmeal with his bare hands. That's like the same level of like, that is, you simply need a utensil for that.
See, I didn't fault the babies. They were 2. But, the 50-year-old man, maybe you can use a spoon. Or even like a carrot.
Like anything is better than bare hands for that.
But hummus, big thing in the Mediterranean. Big part of the diet. Chickpeas, love them in that area.
Yes.
I don't personally love them.
Oh, I do. They're one of my favorites.
Texture. Can't do the texture.
I love a bean. Give me any bean. I'll eat it right up. I think that was accidentally a lesbian joke.
It's why I didn't say anything. It's so I can isolate it later and send it to you to send to all of your lesbian friends.
Also, imagine me with my cats and we're like playing and I got one of their little tootsies. I'm like, I'm gonna eat this bean right up. And that's a totally different interpretation of that sentence.
Toe beans are so cute.
Yeah.
Especially on tiny ones.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's hummus.
That was the impromptu
great history lesson.
History lesson on hummus.
Okay. I had fun talking about the myth behind Blackbeard last week. We can't. Not everything can be a hit out of the park when it comes to this book. Sometimes you just gotta shit on hummus for about 5 seconds and move on with your life.
More hummus talk.
Did you tell us what the chapter's about, Taylor?
They know. They know what it's about.
I keep forgetting to do this. See, the last time I forgot to do this was with Sam. And
you're easily distracted.
It's the people I talk to the most that it just completely goes downhill.
Yeah, when you record podcasts with your friends, you're always just chit-chatting.
Fine, I will recap the chapter before we go into In Case You Missed It. Hey, Percy finally knows how to do things. Yay, small boy. But also big sads as we drift farther from Tyson and into the Sirens. Annabeth does a big dumb to be big smart. Percy knows how to deal with the situation for once, but can't deal with Annabeth wanting to die, so she escapes, and we finally get to see cool water boy powers, which, good for him. Okay, I get why you acted like a racist, Annabeth. You're all good with me now, and you've grown, but let's not go back to that. And so let's go see the big bad. She can be mad at this one. Just not all Cyclopes are like that.
Not all Cyclopes?
Not all Cyclopes. Asterisk. Mostly Tyson.
You're right. Tyson would never do this to me.
Tyson.
Oh my. I can't right now. Oh, all right. What?
Nothing.
Your eyes just went very wide, and I was like, what's going on? What happened?
They did.
I don't know. Sometimes
She's
my face
spooked.
does that.
What is it, girl? Something's got her spooked.
I don't know.
What is it, Leslie?
I was listening to an episode of You're Wrong about Amityville Horror, or is it the Amityville Horror?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
If you're talking about the Amityville Horror, then you're right.
Okay, I was making sure that was the correct order of those words.
Yes.
I don't know, I don't do horror stuff. And
have you seen that movie?
No.
It's pretty fun. It's not very scary because it's from the 70s.
Yeah, but it's all like, I wonder if anybody's been murdered in this house, and that's what I'm thinking about now. Because this house
shouldn't ever really think about that.
Well, this house is pretty old.
Think about that every so often. Don't do that. Don't think about that.
Yeah, when you think about it, someone could have been murdered in any building at any time, so it's best just to not.
Yeah.
Well, we like to think that somebody was murdered in the building we work in, so.
It would probably explain a lot of things, like the weird vibe.
Yeah, everything. Okay, sorry, Charlie. We're fine.
Sorry, Charlie.
It's fine.
Just talking about murder casually, it's fine.
Dude, I'm the vegan cannibalist person.
I
What
know
do you
you
expect?
There it is.
Don't start calling yourself that. It's not
Cross
a good
that out
nickname.
on
It's
your
not a good
bingo
job
card.
title.
We talked about
Can't put
cannibalism
that on
for 2 seconds.
Can't put that on a business card.
You can, and you just probably won't get a job out of it.
Taylor, the vegan cannibalist expert.
Yeah, I'm not myself a vegan cannibalist. I just know a lot about it.
Okay.
A little too much.
I will swiftly
got it,
transition
Charlie.
here.
Yeah, like go, quickly.
In case you missed it, but we're gonna talk about a few fun things. We're not talking about hummus. We're gonna talk about hubris.
Yay.
Same thing, basically. I mean, like, excessive pride. That's hummus, right? No?
Yeah.
I've never met a hummus that wasn't prideful.
I've only learned about hubris through the lens of literature, and it's just like such a very like classic motif, like a classic moral theme. I'm just gonna keep saying literature words. And it's cool to see it in like the very oldest stories, but then also you see it in new ways in contemporary stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just think it's like very cool. It's a cool concept.
Yeah.
This is the fatal flaw, quote unquote, of certain characters. They're super prideful, and that causes their downfall. Always happens.
I think I'm almost too unprideful for my own being.
Well,
I got enough pride for both of us. Don't even worry about it.
My non-hubris is what's gonna kill me.
It's called nubris.
Nubris?
Oh,
is that an actual thing?
No, I made it up right
now. But you had me.
Hubris. I like
you
that.
really
just use it.
Because you're like
just
a noob.
do it. Yeah, exactly. All words are made up, dude. Just say it.
Hey, I've gotten about 100 kids to start greeting people with ahoy. So, I mean, you can do just about
That's
anything.
amazing.
Yeah.
Taking it back to the pirate theme.
There we go. I should have said ahoy, and that would have been it. Ahoy.
That was the whole intro.
Yep.
Yeah, so isn't like the classic example of hubris like Daedalus thinking that they could like fly away and then they flew too close to the sun, or am I fucking that up because of the idiom flying too close to the sun?
That was Icarus who did it.
Yeah, that would be Icarus, but I don't know if...
But wasn't it Daedalus' son?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if that's not what I said, that is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I think
don't know
Midas
if that's
is normally
the first one, but it's definitely like one of them. Yeah.
I always think of Midas.
Literally, you scroll down to religious usage. It has like Icarus as one of the first ones. There's Phaethon, who literally drove like the sun chariot and died. There's Tantalus. Fucking Tantalus is on this list because he had some fucking hubris. My goodness.
Yeah,
Who's Cassiopeia?
That's isn't that Andromeda's mom, right?
I actually just Taylor and I both just read a book. You read that book, right?
Which one?
Gods of Jade and
I haven't
Shadow.
finished it yet.
Oh, but that's the main character's name. And the whole time I was reading it, I was like, that's a Greek reference. And I'm just realizing right now that I like never looked up or knew what the Greek reference was.
That's Andromeda's mom, who basically was the cause of why Andromeda had to be sacrificed to the sea monster. Because she fucked up.
Wow.
So
love to see it.
Basically, she said she was more beautiful than the Nereids, and the Nereids were pissed.
No,
the Nereids are more beautiful because they all look like Sally.
Yeah.
Aww.
Remember?
This
is canon.
Remember?
Oh, there's also... Yeah. Right. I forgot about Niobe here. She also is an interesting one. Is she the one whose children all, like, died?
She was a daughter of Tantalus.
Who is also on this list.
I feel like she was like, I'm greater... Yeah. She's the one who's like, I'm greater than Leto. I'm a greater mother than her because, I had, like, 9 children or something. Leto being the mother of, Apollo and Artemis, who only had 2 children. Mm-hmm. So she's like, I had, like, more children than you, so I'm a greater mother, and she was punished for that shit.
Leto's the one that Zeus turned into a swan to fuck, right?
There's Leda. He turned into a swan to fuck Lita.
She wasn't even a swan. Yeah. It was just a stylistic choice.
Yeah. Leto is Apollo and Artemis's mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
But also he fucked her, too, because those are also his children.
Right, yes.
Also, obviously, Arachne's on this list. Like, our girl Arachne, who had all that hubris, but also, she was better than Athena, so her tapestry was more beautiful.
That's like the moral of the story is, like, don't believe that you're, like, better than the gods.
Even if
and
you
it's
are.
Crazy because if, like, if the gods are the ones who are, like, hubris is, like a sin or, like, bad or whatever, like, don't do hubris, but it's, like, just their way of oppressing the mortals further, you know?
Well, you've read Lore Olympus, Tina, so...
That's,
like,
yeah.
Hades accidentally does a hubris for poor fucking Persephone.
On, like, page 2, I read that to Sean at dinner today.
Yeah, it's like, all Hades does is say that Persephone is more beautiful than Aphrodite, and it just sets off the events for the...
Aphrodite's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is something that affects me.
Yeah.
Wow.
And effectively gets Persephone kidnapped, but thankfully it was Hades, who's a good boy.
It was a whoopsie kidnap, you know?
Yeah, like he genuinely didn't mean to kidnap her, but, you know. But, yeah, so it's just funny because I knew you would understand that, and Charlie doesn't.
Interesting. Okay, then. I am confused. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I think it would be fun if I had it explained to me by people instead.
No, because it's the art. No, it's the art.
It's all for the art. It's so
the art is pretty. I've seen the art.
No, you haven't. You gotta. It's a full. You gotta get the whole thing. You gotta get the story.
Pretty.
You gotta be reading and looking at the same time.
Wings. They're so pretty.
Those are some wings. They are.
So, if for context, I'm holding the Lore Olympus Volume 1 book by Rachel Smythe for listeners to know what I am pointing at.
No, you're just...
I didn't realize we had moved on to plugs already.
I am always plugging Lore Olympus.
Yeah. So, Hubris. You know, I love how it's also, like, part of Christianity here as well. There's some mythology for
because all religions are connected.
Yeah, we found another thing that connects all religions. Dreams, fled myths, hubris.
Savior figures.
You know.
Yeah.
It's associated with in the modern
There's also, like, a Christianity section, which is interesting, that it means, like, the same...
I just said
the same
that.
thing. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Are you joking me?
Yeah,
they just completely said that.
Are you kidding me? I feel like I've been listening very carefully this whole time. What the fuck else am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Wow, maybe I just read ahead while you were saying it out loud.
You're probably did.
Maybe
I'm really embarrassed. Move on quickly.
Maybe you were thinking about its lesser-known twin, Hubris.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I love that Frankenstein
Well, yeah, in the Christianity section, lots of Jesus.
I love that Frankenstein is mentioned here. Victor Frankenstein and that fun hubris.
Yeah.
Not even a fucking doctor. Anyway.
It's funny looking at the See Also pages. Did you also just say this about the See Also pages?
I did not. What do we... Oh, wait. Icarus? We have Icarus on here. See Also.
Yeah, but also I'm looking at the ones that are like grandiose delusions. I didn't realize that would have like a Wikipedia page. And then there's like confidence.
Narcissism?
Confidence?
Yes.
Is so funny. No, for sure narcissism. Oh my god, because I feel like those two things are like extremely connected.
Yeah.
Like I feel like hubris is like not a problem until it becomes narcissism.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
Wait, guys, do you know what Schadenfreude is?
No, I'm gonna click on it though.
It's happiness at the misfortune of others.
Oh.
Such a German word, I love it. You wanna know why I know it? Because there's a whole song about it in Avenue Q, and if you've never heard that song, y'all, it's a banger.
I knew that if I scrolled down to see also on the Schadenfreude page, it would give me masochism.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I gave you the definition, there it was.
Yep.
It also links to the Buddhist term for the opposite emotion, mudita.
Do you guys ever play? Oh, what?
Mudita is the Buddhist term for the opposite of that.
Oh my god.
I don't even know. The Wikipedia game, ladies and gentlemen.
We should just do that for a bonus episode. We just play the Wikipedia game and keep going down rabbit holes.
I was just about to ask if you guys ever played that together, because I feel like you'd be really good at it.
We should.
Joe and I have before. We never have.
Oh, this is of Prometheus, so that makes... There's a picture on here. The top picture is of Prometheus. Like...
I didn't see boobs, so I didn't,
I know.
Yeah.
I know you don't look at the pictures
I
unless
feel
there's
ya.
boobs.
Put more boobs.
Okay.
We'll probably see boobs later. Give us a couple minutes,
Oh, true. We're talking about Sirens. That's cool.
Yeah. Well, moving swiftly on to something that's not necessarily mythology related, but I felt it was important to go into. Okay, is it? I want to say it's pronounced Hamartia.
I was gonna go Hamartia because I'm
Hamartia?
American, but Hamartia is probably right.
Yeah.
Don't they have pronunciation guide?
This one doesn't.
Yeah, but
No, not on this.
we also don't know how to use
Yeah. I don't speak Greek.
Oh.
I don't know.
Hamartia.
You don't know.
It's
But
it's
they
Hamartia.
sometimes have...
Hamartia.
Thank you.
I did it.
Yeah. Basically,
Well done.
this is what Annabeth means when she talks about the fatal flaw. Like, this is the literary term for it. And yeah, I remember this like being talked about in a few classes for like, wait, I gotta bring this up because like this is like the fatal
A thing,
flaw. This is the thing. Yeah, it means to miss the mark, to err. It's it's the trait that everybody has in a tragedy. Like, what's
everyone fucks everything up and then they all die.
What's the example? It's like if you swapped Hamlet and what's his name? Oh no, I can't remember
Hamlet.
these things.
I don't know.
Him. Somebody from Hamlet?
No, it was like two people from Shakespeare plays. If you like swapped them, then like
Hamlet and Macbeth? I don't know.
no. Oh,
I don't know.
no Shakespeare plays. But like if you swap them because of like what their fatal flaw is, basically they would have like succeeded instead of everything falling to shit. You know?
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting experiment to do with Shakespeare plays. Let's do that in the Discord sometime.
Let's just like do like a grab bag. You can just grab different Shakespeare play like aspects.
And create your own synopsis.
Yeah. like we'll have some pirate ships, we'll have some like weddings, we'll have some cross-dressing, we'll have
a duel.
I like
murder,
all of that at once.
a duel or two.
All of that at once in one play.
Yeah, pack it all into one character, name them Charlie.
Ah!
You know, if I get married on a pirate ship, I'm all for it.
If I don't receive an invitation to that wedding, so help me gods, I will strike you down.
I will, physically murder you.
Well, I'll spiritually murder you, and we'll get the whole package.
If that happens, you will obviously be invited.
Okay. I'd be pretty offended if I wasn't. There'd be problems to be had. Mostly because, I want to see you get married, but also pirate ship.
But also the pirate ship. That's the important part.
Right.
Yeah.
I think there's a pirate ship that goes around, Norfolk, Virginia Beach. I used to live there. I think there's for, tourists and stuff. But, it looked pretty convincing.
All right.
So we planned Charlie's wedding. Cool. We're thriving tonight.
Perfect.
Okay, just find me someone to marry, too. You want to...
Oh, no, that's your responsibility.
We did the hard part.
Yeah.
No, I think the other part is the harder part.
You have to find the partner. I'm gonna get the flowers. It's all about balance.
I'll cook. We'll get Grace to make a cake. You gotta find the person. Okay. So is it Aegis? Is that how it's pronounced?
I would probably say Aegis.
It's
or
Aegis.
Aegis.
Alright, I guess we're going on to that one. I didn't have enough to say about the other one anyway.
It is Aegis.
Yeah, it's Aegis.
There's a pronunciation guide on this one.
I knew that
I'm just
one.
happy that there's a pronunciation
I knew
guide.
that it was Aegis. So
I'm just glad I read the pronunciation key correctly, because...
Well, it's got, 2 E's, and then it says
That
gis.
don't mean...
Okay. The pronunciation guide that's right before that one is using the International Phonetic Alphabet, the IPA, and, honestly, that's one thing I learned when I was studying linguistics that I've carried with me. It's such a useful way of spelling things because it's phonetic exclusively. So you always know how to pronounce the thing that's written in the IPA.
So what you're saying is I need to
helpful.
learn that.
Yeah, that would be helpful to learn.
Well, it's really helpful, and it has like hundreds of characters, but if you speak only American English, you don't need to know a lot of them. You know what I mean?
Mm, that makes sense. Okay.
Well, when I do my Wikipedia deep dives, it would be helpful to know how to pronounce shit every so often.
Charlie sends me
right.
some of the craziest shit while they're on deep dives.
Yeah. One of my favorite things is, like, in Welsh, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue how to pronounce this.
Welsh is so hard to figure out how to pronounce, and also for me, like, Dutch almost ruined my life when I was traveling. I got onto a train in Paris, and I was like, French, this looks familiar to mine eyes. And then I got off the train in Amsterdam, and I was like,
Nope.
This is not real language. Like, I cannot parse any meaning from this.
There are too many consonants altogether.
Yes, no offense, but if there's two groups of people I hate in this world, it's people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
Oh, look at that joke you made. No, see, for me, what was it? I was trying to pronounce something it was a Scandinavian language earlier today, and I can't remember what it was.
Ooh.
I think it was something in Swedish, and I was like, guys, I give up. I give up.
Yeah.
And just moved on with my life. And they're like, are you going to come back to that? And I'm like, no. You can go look it up on your own time, children.
One time I lent my brother a book that was set in Russia. I mean, obviously it was written in English, but it was set in Russia, and he was describing to me how it was, like, very hard for him to read because he couldn't pronounce any of the names, so his eyes just glazed over every single name, and he couldn't keep track of anything.
Yeah. That sounds like I would have that problem. I would understand this.
Oh, I get it. I think my brain is just, like, very good at reading by now, so, but I totally get why that would be a nightmare.
If the book is set in Russia, I listen to it as an audiobook.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I think you'd like this one, Taylor. Anyway, that's not my plug. Move on.
Okay. Message it to me.
Okay.
As long as it isn't a gentleman in Moscow, because I've already read that.
It's not.
Okay.
So we've gotten as far as we've been talking about the pronunciation of Aegis for a very long time.
Yeah,
We're good.
for like
We're
10
fine.
minutes. It's fine. It's all good. It's fine. It's a shield, or sometimes it's like a skin or like a cape or something used by Athena or Zeus, and it has just a Gorgon face on it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
Yay!
it's very cool.
It's spooky scary.
Yeah. I love that it has the modern concept of doing something under someone's aegis. I've never heard of that, but okay.
No, I haven't either.
Sorry, I glanced down and saw the phrase, busily burnish the aegis Athena wears in her angry moods.
The fuck?
And I get there, what's like,
It's a translation of Virgil.
making it, but like, just, she's angry today, so she's gonna wear the Gorgon head.
That's how everyone knows. Make way.
She's wearing it, don't talk to her.
It's a symbol. It's one of Athena's symbols. So sometimes it's Zeus's, but I think sometimes it's split between. I would more associate it with Athena just because the whole Medusa myth and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a symbol of protection. That's why it's so frightening, because it's a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Alexander the Great would wear one?
That makes sense.
That's my man.
That makes
Alexander the Great is my baby.
He was a baby when he died, too.
No, I know.
So this
Many
says
said.
that, like, it was the skin of a slain Gorgon.
I don't
Okay.
like that.
I don't
like the idea of anything being skin.
Yeah. Pretty much ever.
Yeah. Like, I get things need to be skinned for me to eat them, but, like, I don't want to be part of the process.
This from the vegan cannibal. Come on.
Hey, I didn't say I was preparing it.
God.
I just got
Do we
permission.
need merch that says vegan cannibal?
No.
No.
No. Veto.
No.
Hard veto.
No.
I ask before I eat. It's fine.
Ask before I eat.
Yeah. What? You Taylor's hiding. It's fine. We're all good. We're fine. Yeah, I don't like that it has, like, the skin. It just keeps mentioning, oh yeah, Athena wore the skin. No.
Oh, if you go all the way to the bottom to the etymology, I don't know why that's at the bottom of this one.
Yeah, it shouldn't be at the bottom.
The third one, Aegis could mean goat skin coat.
Yeah, that's why,
So I'm wondering if that's just...
That's why one of the things says that Zeus had the skin of, a goat, and that's why that's on this page, I think. Yeah, so he skinned his... Oh god, I don't like that. He skinned the goat that raised him.
No.
Yeah, he skinned her and wore it. I don't like that.
No.
Zeus, this just makes you look even worse. Why you gotta do this? Ugh. Fuck Zeus.
But don't.
But don't.
Don't you dare.
Okay, but the other... will find you. The other etymology, violent windstorm.
Ooh,
okay.
That sounds like some Legend of Zelda shit, honestly. Wind Waker.
Like, here's my shield. It's Aegis. It means violent windstorm, you know?
Or it means goat skin.
No! No.
I think I'd be pretty scared if somebody came up to me and was like, look at this. It's my goat skin.
Gross.
Grover takes off his pants. Look at my goat skin.
No!
Oh my god.
No! Damn, what a missed opportunity when I played Tumnus on stage. I could have taken off my fuzzy pants.
I forgot.
I could have taken off my...
I forgot about that.
I could have taken off my furry pants and called it my Aegis!
Oh my god. That's the best. That's my favorite fact about you. It's my favorite part of your personality, is that you played Tumnus.
Okay. I need fan art of, like, Grover taking off his pants and being like, look at my Aegis.
Or of Taylor taking off her pants and saying it. Either works.
Either one.
Only the nerds will get this one.
Okay, I'm gonna move swiftly on from this.
So swiftly.
So I can talk about
the boobs.
Art, because...
You're gonna talk about
We're
boobs.
talking about sirens, you know, like, woo!
Wee-oo.
No, see, Charlie, boobs weren't the first thing I saw. I scrolled down a little to under etymology, and I want to know what the fuck this is. It tells me it's an archaic perfume vase in the shape of a siren, but that doesn't tell me anything about what the fuck's happening there. I'm so scared. She's like half bird, and like,
she looks like she's posing.
Well, this picture...
She's posing.
This picture up top, I have my Wikipedia page kind of small, you know, overlaid on my Zoom call, and I was looking at this first picture, and I was like, this is just a sexy lady with wings. Like, I'm into that. But then, and it's been on this page for like 5 minutes, but then the second I scroll down, I was like, oh god, no, she's a bird on bottom. She's a bird on bottom.
Like the top half is going great, but then the bottom, like the proportion is what really...
Yeah, the top half is great. Well, except for that one missing hand. That's a bummer.
that's not her fault. That's not her fault.
It's fine.
But like the proportion... From like
there's a better siren if you scroll down to the appearance section.
Like terrifying picture.
I actually have the exact same figure as this siren. Like that's what my little tummy looks like.
The moaning siren.
This siren's face is terrifying though.
I'm a moaning siren for sure. Tag yourself.
Tag yourself in the siren wiki page and let us know which one best encompasses you.
Well, I think that someone has to be the one on this pirate boat vase. Do you see the pirate boat vase?
Is that not me?
I think that is you,
that
Charlie.
That one has to be Charlie.
The one that's just swooping down upside down.
I want to be the one at the very where it says Sirens and Death, and it has a medieval tapestry.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. I was going to say you have to be the weird dildo perfume bottle.
No, you got go down to Sirens and Death.
Yeah.
And
wait, are you the one that's a mermaid?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
But like, look at the fucking boobs.
They look like diva cups and like not in a cute way.
Not attractive. Oh my god.
What? Your abs are ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my back is murdered forever by those boobs.
Those breasts are so upsetting.
Oh my god.
Oh, Charlie, did you miss this?
Did you miss this?
Oh my god. I have no words.
So Sirens be singing, right? That's
yeah,
their
Sirens
thing.
be singing. Oh my god. Okay. I love it. It's just sirens were dangerous creatures. Yeah, no shit.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
So yeah, they lure sailors to their deaths, as you know. They sing, they cause shipwrecks. They charm the winds. Okay, we have some airbenders. Well, they sound bend too, so that's airbending, The sirens are airbenders.
Honestly, true.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Is the difference between a siren and a harpy just that sirens can sing and harpies can't?
Yeah? Wait.
Like, they're the same species, but the sirens are like, well, we're the choir and we're called the sirens and you can't sit with us.
Harpies are not as sexy. Like,
yeah.
I think there are more pictures of sirens that are sexy. Like,
some of these sirens are not that sexy.
There are more of them.
The bird legs aren't doing it for me.
They're during the evolution away from harpies, okay?
Like, none of the pictures of harpies are sexy.
Okay.
None of them.
Okay.
So at least some of the ones of sirens are. Yeah, because the harpies are storm winds, so, like, they're all airbenders,
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
More wine? More wine.
Am I done with
Okay, let's see. What's the etymology of the word for siren?
At least it's at the top of the goddamn page instead of the very bottom.
Binder entangler. Okay. Alright. We into some bondage shit.
That's really cool, actually. Oh, God, I fucking love etymology.
It's always fun.
Your linguistics nerd is showing.
I know. But
I do,
it's so cool.
I do, too, like, in the context of, like, history just in general and how things have shaped over time.
You know what's fun?
Go ahead.
So, the name Loki basically means the same thing. It means entangler.
Really? Like binder? Oh, entangler.
Yeah.
What a good... I want, like, a super villain called the Entangler. I don't have any further details.
That would just be a spider villain. Like, it would just be an evil Spider-Man. Hey guys, did you see No Way Home?
Spider-Man! You know how Spider-Man has that move where, like, you're falling and then he, like, swoops in and grabs you? But the Entangler just, like, fucking, like, spins you up in a web and leaves you there to die.
That's it. Or maybe
he swoops you up, but you're not going where you wanted to go.
The Entangler, like, is just a literal, like, spider, but with, like, a human face or something.
No!
Yes.
I hate it.
It's a man spider.
So the reason that they're called binders is because they, like, have these songs and they, like, bind you magically.
No, it's
their
because
songs.
they go on your chest and then they
because of the breasts,
your boobs.
Because of the weird breasts. Oh, that explains
your breasticles.
Everything
explains
is
this weird art.
Sorry, every time I see binder, I can only think of trans things. That's just how my brain works at this point.
I mean,
I feel you for sure. I guess just it's because it's like binder, entangler on this page. That's helping me out.
Yeah.
So here's the question: would you want to hear the siren song?
No, I have too much anxiety.
I don't know. Maybe? Would I know more about myself?
I want to hear it. Yeah, it's hard to know. I mean,
too much about myself.
This chapter has kind of like a traumatizing Sirens moment, but I think that if I had asked like an adult pirate and not a 12-year-old idiot to tie me somewhere, it would have been safer.
Well, Percy's mistake was leaving the knife.
Right. I think that an adult pirate would have known to disarm
Take the
me.
knife, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that Percy was just like, almost like I think that he wouldn't have even disarmed her, like if it occurred to him. Like whatever. I just think he's too nice.
He's a Hufflepuff.
Too Hufflepuff,
my favorite
we
baby.
keep saying he's a Hufflepuff. This is also the chapter where we're like, oh yeah, Annabeth is definitely a fucking Slytherin. No doubt about that. This is where we learn that for sure.
Okay, we'll get there shortly. Go.
Sorry.
I will believe it when I see it.
We'll get there eventually in like 2 years. It's fine.
Just on this boat trying to get somewhere.
Okay, so they're
Never
bird
does.
women. Let's see. Birds, large women.
Yeah, are there
heads.
dude sirens?
In the appearance is
no.
when they talk about the mermaid figure.
Give me a dude siren, honestly.
Where,
Oh, yeah.
By the Middle Ages, the figure of the siren had transformed into the enduring mermaid figure.
Right.
Originally, sirens were both shown as male or female.
Yeah.
But they disappeared.
You know why?
Okay.
You know why male sirens disappeared? You know why?
Because they don't have good
The
boobs.
patriarchy.
It's 'cause
the boobs too. But the patriarchy.
It's because boobs sexy and also villainizing women.
Villainizing women. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That's fine.
I don't know why I just saying that. Don't villainize women. It's not a cute little
Villainizing
jingle.
women.
That's our goal here on All the Other Gods, to villainize
That's gonna be a new corner of the
half
day.
the pod.
Are we villainizing women this week?
Yes, that's the entirety of fucking Greek mythology. That's the entirety.
That's what we do every day.
That's the entirety of all mythology, including Christianity, if you're looking at it as
Every
a mythology.
day I'm villainizing women. Do.
What is Christianity if not a mythology?
Well, I got yelled at today by a kid for disrupting their free speech, so I have to be careful no matter what I say.
Yeah.
The legend.
Don't tell no
of Jesus
Christians
Christ.
that it's a mythology. Don't tell the Christians that.
The man. The myth. The legend. Jesus.
Hey,
Oh,
Zeus.
What if we got Jesus on the podcast? That'd be pretty cool.
Yo, that's a pretty high profile guest, honestly.
What
What are
is
your
your
thoughts
opinion?
about Zeus?
What is your opinion about flood myths? Just
Zeus is older than Jesus.
yes.
Yeah, he is.
Big Zeusy
I wonder
boy.
if they get into fights.
Well, now we need to have a gods fight club.
Oh my goodness. Episode where we're like,
Which god will
god
win?
will win? Write that down, Taylor. Episode, gods versus gods.
Oh my god, one time Haley and I were talking about the history of Judaism, you know, as you do with your best friends, just like around the,
I like
the
that.
happy hour table or whatever. And she was explaining to me that the reason that Jews have been prosecuted so much throughout history is because for all of history, people would be like, my God could beat up your God.
Yeah.
But Jewish people were the first person to be like, my God is the only God.
Yeah.
And your God doesn't even exist. So
Wow.
what do you think about that?
Which is interesting because, okay, I promise this is the last tangent and then we'll finish Sirens so we can talk about the chapter.
I don't believe you.
So in the Bible, which would be the first half,
The Bible?
the first half being like what the Jewish people use, they reference other gods. So there is an acknowledgement of other gods within the Bible, which is always what throws me off.
So,
How can you be monotheistic if you're going to acknowledge the existence of other gods?
have you read Paradise Lost?
No.
Have you?
Yes. I had an entire
Oh,
class.
What? Really?
I had an entire class on Paradise Lost in college.
What did you major in, Charlie?
Creative writing.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I heard you were talking about college a couple episodes ago, and I was like, what did Charlie major in?
Oh, was it the
They
one
don't
when we were
brag
talking
about it as much as I do.
Was it the one where we were talking about death?
Yes.
I almost got a minor in classics. I just did not want to take a 300 level course. I was so close.
Oh,
I was just like,
interesting.
nah, I don't really want to take the hard course. I'm good. I don't need a minor.
I mean, minors are kind of fake anyway.
Yeah, but in Paradise
I have a-
Lost,
Not that I have any experience.
in Paradise Lost, basically Milton retcons all of the like other religions' gods as demons.
How do you
In hell?
retcon the Bible? That's
I'm
okay.
just saying.
That's
You
a
know
tweet.
what
does.
also throws me off? Joe has more books in his Bible than in the Bible I grew up with. What's up with Catholicism?
Okay.
Catholicism is
sorry.
wild.
Okay. Catholicism do be that way, but that is not why we're here today. If you want to hear some people talk shit about Catholicism, go listen to the Restricted Sections Patreon bonus episode about Hubris School
Catholicism.
of Prayer Miracles.
Wow,
There you go.
that was a dogma
Okay,
reference.
Cyrus.
Okay, sirens are not mermaids. I'm sorry, I'm mad about this. So,
They look like it,
So
though.
some idiot was like, we're gonna make them fishes for some reason. And then they became mermaids. And I'm mad.
Birds and fishes are the same.
They're not the same! Birds and fishes are not... Why'd they do this? Just because they live on an island? I want a reason on why. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking... And that's why in, like, so many modern interpretations, like, mermaids have siren song powers. Like, in Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, that's a thing. In fucking H2O.
That's what I always think of.
In, Peter Pan.
Oh, yeah.
Wendy gets, like, hypnotized by them. The Jeremy Sumpter version, specifically.
Okay, I've only seen that one once. I need to watch it again.
She gets hypnotized.
That makes sense. That movie is good.
It's pretty good. Part of my sexual awakening.
I think that's part of, like, everybody in, like, your sexual awakening.
Jeremy Sumpter.
I was
Just
shook.
that movie.
It was Jeremy Sumpter, but it was also, like, the hot fairies. And it was also... I mean, Wendy wasn't that hot, but, like, she was cool. And there was, like, a lot going on. And then there was also, like, the hot dad factor. That Jason Isaacs does it for me every time.
Oh my god. I'm done.
Jason Isaacs is a beautiful man.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Do you? Is he a siren to you?
No, I've never heard him sing.
It's the eyes.
He sings to you with the
It's
eyes.
the eyes.
He's... No.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, we have family, finally. Oh god, it's our buddy... Is it Forcus? I can't pronounce words.
Forcus, yeah, Forcus.
Forcus.
Cool.
Dude, fork you.
Okay. So that means that Medusa, once again, is related to them. And also, I guess is that where the mermaid stuff comes from? Because he's a sea god. So, like...
Maybe.
They're always related to, like, the sea, but also, like... I don't know, they're bird women, and they're airbenders. I don't know why there's so much of this. It's just very confusing to me. Oh my god, look at this parentage. Oh my god, this is just a big list of, like, who their parents are, how many there are, what their names are. There's either 2, 3, or 4 of them.
Okay.
I feel like there should be more.
I always picture there being,
I kind of thought they were, like, a whole species.
Yeah, I thought there were a bunch of them.
Yeah, I this sort of implied that there was definitely more than 2.
Right.
Okay. The Sirens were the companions of Persephone?
Huh. Good for
Young
her.
Persephone.
Yeah.
Like, before she was abducted.
Hmm.
And then Demeter curses them because they failed to intervene. So they were fated to live only until mortals who heard their songs were able to pass them. So that's why.
Wow.
Yeah, because in the Odyssey, don't they
That's
die
spicy.
after Odysseus passes them? Something like
I
that.
don't remember.
Somebody passes them. I thought it was Odysseus.
I mean, he does pass them.
Yes.
He does what
Yeah.
Annabeth does.
Yep, down by the Odyssey section, Odysseus passed them, they
Down
flung
by
themselves
the
into the water and
bay.
perished. So they can't live in the water because they killed themselves with the water.
There's so much confusion.
They drowned. They can't be mermaids. Oh, okay. They entered a singing contest with the muses. Yo, I want that. I want to see that.
A riff off.
A riff-off between the Sirens and the muses.
Yes.
I love it. That's kind of unbalanced, though, because there's, like, 4 of them and 9 of them.
Well, they have to pick their 4 best.
Yeah. And, of course, the muses won. They plucked the Sirens' feathers and made crowns of them.
It's very metal.
What the fuck? Ah!
Sorry, I'm adding this wine to my wine app
I'm learning so
so that I can remember.
I'm learning so
I'm
many
glad you
things
have a
about
wine
Sirens.
app that's very on you, on brand.
Yeah, I like to... Well, it's not often where I'm like, damn, that's a good bottle of wine right there. But when I do, I like to remember it for later.
I'm just learning so many things about the Sirens that I think I knew some of it, but I also forgot some of it. I didn't know they were plucked.
Oh.
That's just... I don't like that.
Oh, for the crowns.
Yeah. Well, it's because they lost the competition, so they were plucked.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's fine.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Jason passed them? Okay.
Jason, the
Argonaut.
producer of Movie Night?
Yeah.
No, the Argonaut.
No, definitely.
The Argonaut.
Definitely Jason from...
Jason of the Fargonauts?
Yeah, the Fargonauts.
It's fine.
So...
Guys, I was told this was a Percy Jackson podcast.
No,
it's
that's a
never
lie.
been.
We only talk about Percy Jackson for like 5 minutes at the end of this podcast.
Okay, I'll save it.
Yeah, so Orpheus literally just plays music to drown out their voices.
Mm-hmm.
So they can
I wouldn't like rely on that. Like that to me would be like maybe like what if we're just like not quite loud enough?
I'm just imagining like the Battle of the Bands from like God, what's it?
School of Rock.
No, Scott Pilgrim. I'm thinking of like when they were like
Or
doing
School
the
of Rock.
verses
Yeah.
with the bands, and Orpheus just like drowns the sirens out. Oh my god.
Let's watch that version of this story.
Yes.
Okay.
Get us like a comic book movie version of it.
Oh my god. I would love that. So Sirens and Death.
Okay.
Okay. So they're psychopomps, right?
Mhm.
Right? I love me some psychopomps.
Let me click on the psychopomp link to learn what psychopomp
A
is.
psychopomp is a person or entity that can sort of go to the land of the dead and back.
Like Hermes.
Man, I googled this like pretty recently,
Christina,
and it didn't stick with me.
It's because Nyx is a psychopomp.
Oh my god, yeah, in our D&D campaign. Okay, but I still it
Yeah.
like doesn't. I feel like the word psychopomp like should mean something more than that. To me, it sounds like it's like a mental disorder, like narcissism,
Well,
psychopompery.
You know that psych means soul, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it does.
I can't know everything, Charlie. Okay,
It does. It's the tale of Eros and Psyche.
Okay, so what does pomp mean? Okay, let me go to the etymology.
I would assume that
section.
means
there is no
guide.
etymology section.
Well, okay, it means guide of souls. Psychopomp means guide of souls. So I would assume that means guide.
I'm already on my favorite etymology website.
Oh, good. I'm glad you have one of those.
Oh my god.
It's etym.com. Etym online. No, I always say it's stupid. It's etym, etym online.com. Okay. Wait, Charlie, did you know that psych means, like, soul?
Yeah, I just freaking said that.
Okay, it wasn't Josh. I was just joshing you. And also pomp. Wow, it means guide. Guys, it means guide.
Oh my god.
Soul
Okay.
guy.
What are we gonna do with Christina?
I just wanted to make sure that my favorite etymology website agreed. And it did.
Well,
Okay.
I'm smarter than your
Okay.
favorite etymology website, apparently, because I just read the Wikipedia.
Yo, but for real, if you're ever like, why is this word?
Exist?
etymonline.com.
Why
Yeah.
does this word exist?
I'm gonna save that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that. That's what I'm gonna.
ETYM online.com. That's all I got in me,
There we
really.
go. Oh, okay. I'll save that for later. So yeah, they're psychopops. They lead you to the land of the dead.
Yay!
I see. Wait, sirens are? Is that how we got here?
Yes.
Yeah, I
'Cause
guess.
there's a
Oh,
section of
interesting.
sirens
Okay.
and death down here. So
Okay.
the sirens were the muses
Yeah.
of the lower world. So oh my god, cannibals! We have cannibals on here. Not a drill.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I have to go. I have this. Sean's calling me. He needs a bath. I don't know.
Sean needs a fucking bath!
This is probably the worst lie I've ever told in my life, actually.
Oh my god. Great.
I'm just picturing
Have fun bathing Sean.
coming in the room, just being like, Taylor.
Taylor is gone. She's. I can't understand a word you're saying right now.
Yeah, I don't speak this language.
This is great for podcasting.
So I got to the part where the sirens are, quote, lolling there in their meadow, round the heaps of corpses rotting away, rags of skin shriveling on their bones, unquote.
Isn't that wonderful?
No.
I love
no.
that. It's great. But yeah, they're cannibals. You know, they don't eat other sirens though, so they can't be cannibals. Oh, it's almost like no one knows the definition of cannibal anymore. Does it just mean you eat people? Is that it?
Oh
That's
my God,
what
we
people
have
are
to
using
stop.
it as, but
That's what I'm
whatever.
finding.
We must stop.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's
Ooh,
okay.
okay. So they're like the Sphinx. They know the past and the future. Their song takes effect at midday, and the end of the song is death. All right.
You said that so cheerfully.
Yeah. The end of the song is death.
Death! Oh my god, like, totally death.
I'm a child of Hades. This is my turf.
You're right.
This is what I do.
Oh my god. And I'm basically Persephone. Are we gonna fall in love, Charlie?
Okay, sure. I guess goodbye, Sean. Go have your bath by yourself.
He can handle it. He's an adult.
Taylor's gone.
Honestly, this is dramatic as fuck. Their song takes effect at midday in a windless calm. The end of that song is death. Like, that is the most dramatic shit I've ever heard in my life. The Sirens are fucking
metal, okay? They are metal.
It's true.
I love them. Okay, wait. Look at the Christian shit going on here. Because, of course, Christianity had to take over.
I know. It always does.
So Sirens translates to the Hebrew word for jackals. Or a word for owls.
Those are different. Those are different animals.
Well, at least they got birds for one of them. One of them is a bird.
Okay.
So
yeah, I prefer that.
I will take it that they're owls. Sirens are now half owl in my brain.
Okay.
Pretty owl.
Explains
oh my
the wings.
goodness, Ida the Owl Lady from the Owl House. She's a siren now.
Oh, I don't know.
There we go.
Neither do I.
Oh, I don't know.
That joke's for like 2 people.
It's fine.
It's like Ethan and I think Josh has seen it.
It's for me. Okay? All that matters is it makes me happy.
That's true. If it makes you happy.
Okay, so there were 3 sirens. Part virgins, part birds. Okay, sure. Virgin, I guess, means woman.
Yep.
But if it's wait. Part virgin, part bird.
One of them sang.
A lot of woman.
One played the flute, and one played the lyre. I mean, that's cool. That's a good band. You know, they got a band going on. We got lots of weird. Oh, okay. By the time of the run, female court musicians and as courtesans filled the role of an unmarried companion. In musical performances, but unmarried women could be seen as immoral. So that's why they're virgins.
I know. I hate those unmarried, immoral women.
Yeah, those bird women who play music. Or sorry,
you wouldn't know, Tina. You're a married woman.
Well,
so if you're an unmarried woman, you can't play music,
unless you don't go give Sean his bath, and then it might be the end. I'm fine. Okay.
That one really stuck with you.
Do you want to talk about these last pictures at the bottom here, or
no? Because we won't get off of it if I do.
Yeah,
well, that's
we
all
can't.
There is
that
left.
One's hot though. That you know the one I'm talking about, Charlie. That one's pretty hot.
Is it the lyre one?
Wait, what? At the bottom?
Yeah.
A lyre?
Yeah, she's holding a
lyre.
Like
the instrument?
She's holding it in front of her boobs.
I was like, that is the one I was thinking about, but I was like looking at the titles of them and I was like, I can't see. I'm fucking blind, but I can see those boobs from here.
That's all you gotta see is the boobs. That's it. Yeah. We love this. It's great. So the Sirens, they got a lot of singing going on, and they're half-bird monstrosities, but they're also kind of sexy. It's fine. On to the chapter.
Hot murder women. Oh my god, they're kind of like Vila, honestly.
They are. Yeah, they're literally Vila.
I thought we were connecting Vilas to Sirens this whole time. Like, every time it comes up on restricted section, I'm like, yeah, they're just Sirens, but
Listen, Christina, bring me on for, like, a myth bonus episode, and we'll talk about Vilas.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that.
I've mentioned that we should do this.
That's a good idea.
Like 5 times.
That's a pretty good idea.
I'm coming on for Fight Club. You can come talk about myths.
We'll call it Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, but then in parentheses we'll be like, not the movie, that's a different episode.
That's an episode for Mary Clay.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So Annabeth tries to swim home.
I just am so happy with Percy and how happy he is right now in the fact that he has something he can fucking do, but in the same time, he's so fucking sad.
He's living his pirate dreams, but also angsty.
Trauma.
Okay, can you guys just remind me, because I read these over the summer, so I did not, like, reread it for this. How long ago did Tyson
2 chapters.
Go down? 2 chapters?
Yeah, not long.
Okay. It's fresh.
It's been like a day.
They just got off of Cersei's Island.
Okay.
Tyson dies, Cersei's Island, here we are.
I know, and the whole guinea pig thing. Ugh, what a bummer.
I mean, yeah.
It's
and
fine.
he still has the urge to eat lettuce? God damn it.
It's good for him. No, I'm
Well, where's he
for
gonna
that.
get
That's
lettuce
good for
in the
him.
middle of the Bermuda Triangle?
I don't know, but someday it'll.
Percy's unlocked his true self. You know, his salad-loving self.
His
That's
true
what we'll
self is
say.
a scared little animal.
Yeah, that's all of our true selves.
That's true.
We're scared little animals. You put me next to a fucking blue whale, I'm gonna be pretty terrified, mostly because I'd be drowning.
That's why humans have anxiety.
Yeah, the drowning.
We're scared little animals with anxiety.
And like,
Yeah, it's cool to see Percy being, like, a boss man in charge. He's like, I know this ship, like, I know how to sail, like, these ropes are at my command, like, I know exactly where we are in the ocean, which, honestly, I think that if I was about to say some dumb shit. I was about to be like, the ocean wouldn't be as scary if I was Percy, but, like, obviously he's the son of Poseidon. But, like, even if I could, like, just, like, sail a boat good and, like, know where I was, that would be, like, pretty helpful.
It was my favorite power when it came up in the last chapter, that he can just, like, make the ship go. He can make a pirate ship just go.
using the word mizzenmast.
Mizzenmast!
I looked it up. It's just a word for the mast.
I thought that was made up because it's in an episode of Bob's Burgers where Linda Belcher is trying to talk about boats. And there's an episode where she's trying to say, call us a taxi, but she says, call us a snatchy. And he's like, what? And she's like, a snatchy. Stop. Don't make fun of me. I'm drunk. And so I assume that was a fake word. So I'm interested to know that it's real.
It's a real word.
It's
Taylor talked about it.
It derives from Arabic. You can learn about it on the episode that comes out before this one.
Or maybe I'll just click on enemy.com. Just kidding. Carry on without me.
It just means a mast. But it's just the fact that just yelling mizzenmast is what did it.
Mast.
Right.
And
yes.
he just knew that word would do it.
So we see the Sallies, the Sallies of the sea for 5 seconds.
Aww.
Percy tried to wave at them.
That sounds like a mom store on the boardwalk. You know, like
Sally's.
Sally's by the sea.
So I'll plug this here, but my ex-boyfriend's mom owns an Etsy shop and a physical shop in Lancaster area, Pennsylvania, called Sweet Sally Soaps. They smell heavenly. I can't use them anymore for, like, obvious reasons. But if you're in the market to support a small business, I would recommend. I'll link her in the show notes.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
But that's the Sally's. Her name's not Sally.
Okay.
But same.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Nereids aren't called Sally. They're just, Poseidon's girlfriends. His girl posse.
This gives
His
me
many girlfriends.
This whole scene gives me big Voyage of the Dawn Treader vibes. Like when they're
What is that?
When
is that Chronicles of Narnia? The What? Calls of Narnia.
What?
It's from a Lonely Island skit.
Okay.
Wait, you haven't seen that one? I'm gonna
No.
send it to you right now.
Okay. But like when it describes like the serpent and everything, like all I could think of was like the Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Yeah. Also, they just come across.
I'm not familiar with that one.
It's the fifth one.
Yeah.
I believe you.
It was
Fifth
the last
one.
movie that they made of that series.
What? They went that far?
They made 4.
They only made 3
right?
movies.
They made 3. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made Lion the Witch and they released them in the order. They were making them in the order that Lewis put them out.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm confused.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a very confusing situation. But anyhow, that's
Right.
that's the vibes I was getting.
So they come
we
across
see a
the volcano
volcano.
island. It's forges where he makes bronze bowls and other fun shit.
Yeah, it's kind of metal.
Literal.
Like, no pun intended. Okay, no pun intended. But, like, it's pretty metal that your forge is a fucking volcano in the middle of the ocean.
Hey, Christina, guess what? You want to know what his Roman name is?
Don't tell me.
It's
Wait, who?
Vulcan. Hephaestus?
Oh, yeah, yes.
It's Vulcan.
That's so cool, dude. Mm-hmm.
You know? The Vulcan.
Wow, etymology, you know what I mean?
As I do the Spock thing.
Oh, is that a Star Trek thing?
Yeah, the Vulcans.
Oh, no, Zach, if you're listening, I'm sorry. He's not listening. He didn't read this
It's
book.
fine. I don't actually know anything about Star Trek other than that.
Oh, same. I only know this. And that Was it Jean-Luc Picard is Patrick
I just
Stewart.
want to, Taylor, you this is the live long and prosper, but Taylor just threw it up like a straight up gang sign.
Yes, you
like,
did.
Just like,
You started using it like it was scissors.
you can smoke a cigarette with that live long and prosper.
Yeah, I have, like, my fingers are very flexible in this way, and it's very weird.
Oh.
Well.
I don't know. Okay, there's Cyclopes. There's Cyclopes in Brooklyn.
Wow, there's Cyclopes in Brooklyn?
Oh. Are we getting Annabeth's flashback?
We are getting
Yeah.
backstory.
This is fucking
Backstory.
terrifying. Like, imagine being in an abandoned fucking Macy's. And
They like couldn't show this scene like in the movies they couldn't show it because
Well,
it's like too scary. It's like out of a
okay.
it
horror
would be
movie.
something too real.
Okay, do you
Yeah.
want me to tell you how they did the Cyclops in the movie? Do you want me to tell you?
No.
How? Oh,
Okay, I
no,
don't want to.
then
Hold
no.
on.
No, it's okay. I don't care enough. Oh, she took it off already.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
'Cause
Taylor.
I forget.
We'll get to
We'll
it.
get to it eventually.
We'll get to
they
it.
they did different things, but like, yeah, I wouldn't have reacted to Tyson the way that she does based off of this memory.
No.
I would have been fucking afraid of him. I wouldn't have been like, oh my god,
A
yeah,
bitch?
I hate
Remind her
him.
that she was 7.
Yeah, I would have been
And
afraid.
she and like the people like she can finally get revenge against something is more what I'm going for. Like,
yeah,
she was too small to do anything then, but
I'm gonna
she's
get
not
revenge
scared
on this
now.
big evil
I'm with you,
Cyclops
Charlie.
by being a bitch to this tiny baby boy Cyclops.
Yeah, I
but
just
she goes through the
I'd probably be
assumption that
afraid.
it's all Cyclopes.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Why are you not pronouncing it right, Charlie? It's Cyclopes.
I thought it was Schleichlops.
Cyclops.
Cyclopes.
Like Shy Guy from Mario.
This is terrifying. Like how he does the voices and everything. This is straight out of a horror film. I don't like it.
Yeah, the Cyclopes can like emulate other people's voices. Is that? I mean,
I don't.
why?
We didn't.
Why
see
can
That
they do
wasn't
that?
from
Anything.
Myth. Like that was
Yeah, I
not
don't
in
think
there at
so.
all. Rick was just like, I'm gonna make this like a horror flick for
even
no
more
reason.
terrifying.
Yeah, literally.
Like the fact that she was able to stab his foot, I don't think I would have like functioned. So good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I mean, Annabeth, I think, is one who can keep her cool by nature.
Yeah. She's pretty good.
You know?
We find out that's what her nights are about.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she
baby,
blames this
my
Cyclops
sweet
for
babies.
Thalia's death. Personally, I would have blamed the Furies, who I think actually killed her.
I get why because they were almost there, and if it hadn't been for this
Yeah.
one last obstacle,
I would have blamed Hades, honestly. Like, because it was Hades'
Daddy.
yeah. It was Daddy's
Daddy.
legions of
Daddy
monsters.
Hades.
am I just gonna fucking release a 30-second clip of everybody saying the word "daddy" at the end of this?
That should just be like
No,
a
it's all
bonus
good.
episode. Like,
It's just like a
Eventually.
30-second clip of everybody who's been on the show saying "daddy."
we'll be lazy for a month and we'll just have
That's hot.
Daddy.
Okay. No.
The Daddy supercut.
God. Okay, so Percy doesn't dream about Grover. It takes him a while to go to sleep because he's so sad about Annabeth, but he's also proud of her because she is sailing willingly into a Cyclopes den.
Yeah.
This time it was Cyclops, but it was still funnier to say Cyclopes.
Okay.
I love how organically their relationship develops over this series. Like, they start as like stupid little kids and now they're like learning to respect each other, you know?
Mhm.
And I love it so
They
much.
grow as friends. Like, they grow.
They communicate.
Like, it just doesn't.
They grow together
Yeah,
and like
They
separately
fucking communicate.
Yeah, and like in this chapter later, you know, Annabeth is so vulnerable, and I just think that's like a really important
Mhm.
part of creating like true and lasting relationships is just being really vulnerable and intimate, and like being like, it's okay for you to be vulnerable around me.
It's good shit.
It's good shit.
So Percy dreams of the sarcophagus. Our favorite
right, all his
thing.
prophetic dreams. I'm actually, like, reading Harry Potter and then, like, reading this. I'm like, oh my god, stop with the dreams. I'm sick
Dreams
of
are
it.
important. They're a thing. But I had to say...
Not in my personal life.
I had to say sarcophagus
Personally...
because it pisses Taylor off.
Why?
Oh, that episode has that episode not come out yet? I don't know. The fact that they're using a sarcophagus in an ancient Greek-related thing.
Oh, yeah, you did talk about that a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
Get what they were going for, but it's still...
I feel like that's also partially just Percy, like, not knowing what the fuck he's talking about.
They could have just used a fucking coffin. They used the...
Right.
They
say box.
More of
he's
a
like,
casket.
But it's
just
a pretty
box.
coffin.
Yeah. Casket.
What's in the box?
I don't know.
So we have both Thalia and Percy standing there. I don't like when Dream Thalia calls Percy seaweed brain. That is just an Annabeth name.
Well,
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing.
He's like, I've only ever talked to this one girl, and this is how she treats me, so this other girl probably treats me the same way.
Fair.
They're associated with each other.
Yeah, you know, they're the same person, except one of them is punk.
Right, yes.
And she doesn't have...
true.
She doesn't have that pretty princess hair.
I love her aesthetic so much. Like...
I know. It's a good throwback aesthetic.
Okay.
And why does she have Aegis?
Well, because
Who knows?
remember Zeus had Aegis.
Yeah, but I know, but it seems weird that she specifically has Aegis.
Well, why does Annabeth
needs
have an
something
invisibility
cool.
hat?
It's an invisibility cloak that was passed down from her father.
I have questions about that too. I have questions about Riptide.
Well,
at least Riptide means Riptide.
yeah. Okay, Riptide doesn't make any.
That's
no,
true.
the Riptide is the one that doesn't make sense because Riptide is a sword and Poseidon has a trident. Athena does in fact give an invisible hat to Perseus in a myth, so that's why she gives Annabeth an invisible hat.
Oh, that's true. When she kills he kills Medusa.
And Aegis is a symbol of Zeus.
I get.
That's why Thalia
why.
gets it.
No, I get that, but I'm saying, like, when I think the Aegis, I think more about Athena than Zeus, is more my point.
I think it's just that every character needs, like, a cool thing.
Yep, and hers is a bracelet. Like a chain bracelet.
Wacha.
Yeah.
But it becomes a shield. Waha!
I love it. It's good shit. And then she sees something in the box.
You know what's interesting? The fact that her thing is a shield. Like, she died saving two of her friends. She acts as, like, an actual shield.
Wow.
Wow. She was the shield. The real shield was the friends we shielded along the way.
The real shield was Thalia all along.
Yeah. Yeah, so they find the coffin, and you just hear Kronos laughing. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Scary shit.
And we're approaching.
Yeah, I'm sure Kronos was laughing like, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
If you heard a laugh just like that, and that's how they were laughing, you'd be terrified if that was their actual laugh.
I assume he has a below the earth, like, deep, chilling, like, ha 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 ha. Like,
and it's like kind of causing an earthquake at the same
like
time.
something like that. That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Okay. So we're about to get there, and Annabeth's like, oh, I want to hear them. Good on Percy knowing exactly how to solve the problem without Annabeth saying anything. Proud of you. He even knew there was candle wax down there.
Yeah, Percy's just like,
it's a pretty good solution.
We're just gonna put shit in our ears and we'll go past, and Annabeth's like, no, I want to listen. Okay.
Do you think crayons would have worked?
What?
Do you think crayons would have worked?
Crayons?
Crayons.
Only if they were the exact right consistency.
I'm just thinking because they're wax and they're things that children often put in there.
But I think that Percy had to get the wax off of, like, an actively lit candle so that it was, like, a little mushy.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just being stupid because children often put crayons in.
Percy puts blue crayons in his ears.
Real?
Yeah.
Imagine Percy
kids
with
go
blue
to the
crayons
ER
in his
all
ears.
the time.
That's what he does.
Yeah, kids go to the ER all the time because they have broken crayons in their...
That is wild.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't make that choice when I was a child.
Don't have crayons if you have a child.
One time I put a bunch of flowers up my nose for some reason, and then my mom I was like crying and blowing my nose for like hours trying to get them out.
Oh my god, that sounds very like you.
Flower child from the start.
Trying to snort flowers.
Right to the dome.
But I love how Annabeth says, "I'll go straight over the edge and drown myself." And Percy says, "Are you trying to tempt me?" Ah!
The banter.
Exactly what I would say.
I love the banter. It's great. So,
beautiful.
she's tied up to the mast. Technically, it only says her waist is tied.
Not enough.
I was gonna say, it's not enough. She's a brainchild. She knows how to do things.
Yeah, she's wily. She's wriggly. Yeah. She's gonna wriggle on out of there.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what?
Well,
she does.
She does. Spoiler alert, she does that.
Whoa,
but, like,
really?
Imagine, like, I get why Percy couldn't watch.
Yeah,
watch her.
This looks terrifying.
It's cute, dude. He can't watch other people suffer. He's a good boy.
But, like, part of it says to me, like, that was sort of... Annabeth put Percy through some emotional, like, trauma, too, for her own hubris.
I think she just, like, had no idea what was
I know, but it just makes me feel bad for Percy, because it was not his decision to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If this chapter...
Where it was her decision to go through it.
If this chapter was, like, a TV episode, it would be, like, a horror movie, like, episode. Like, just because of, like, how much creepy shit happens in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the Cyclops, like, changing the voices, and with Annabeth, like, God, the facial expressions and, like, the screaming. I'm just imagine this scene, like, there's no sound, and she's just, like, screaming at you, and her face, and she's crying, and all of that. This is terrifying shit. Like, truly.
The Quiet
horrifying.
Place show up? Oh, shit.
It's just, I said this earlier, I think I would want to hear the Siren song just to know. I feel like she's, like, crying and stuff. Like, I feel like it was probably, for a split second, like, a really beautiful experience, even if it was, like, also kind of nightmarish.
Yeah, I'm on Team No.
Team No, Team Hubris?
I'm Team Hubris. Let us know, are you Team Hubris or Hubris? I also want it to be known that I am also Team Die for the zombie stuff going on.
Wait.
I'm Team Die.
Taylor, did you hear what I said? I'm Team Bubris.
Aren't we all? Boobs. No. There's only minors in this chapter.
Now we can talk about the Sirens' boobs.
Yeah.
Well, we don't get to see them.
Yeah.
Only on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah. Again, we have to imagine hot owl ladies with their tits out. That's what we gotta imagine.
Mm-hmm.
You can't when they describe their mouths.
It's just they had some like some fruit juice, and that's why they have red on their mouths. It's fine.
Okay, so he gets Annabeth's ankle, so he gets to see all the good things in life that she's dreaming of.
Oh yeah, what do we think about this?
And it's only because he's like touching her.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's seeing what she's seeing, not what he would be seeing, because...
Which is interesting, because we don't get to see what he would see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably imagine what would Percy see.
Oh, and also he has his earplugs in, I forgot. Yeah. I was like, why doesn't he... Okay,
yeah, he has sense. And plus, another thing is he is underwater for, like, all of this.
Good old Percy, sexy mermaid boy. I just said sexy because I like the water. I think it's cool that he can, like, roll up and be like, I'm saving you, I've got this water.
Look, I can choose whether or not I'm wet or not.
Hey!
That's a thing from the first book.
It's true.
Yeah.
So Annabeth is imagining, like, she's not imagining, she's being fed this imagining of, like, her family back together, including Luke, who, like, isn't even involved in this.
And poor Percy's not there.
That's the sad thing.
That's the thing, is, like, this would fuck me up as, like, a friend if I was like, whoa, I'm right here, dude. Like, you're on this boat with me. Like, you can't even put me in your dreams.
I think it's because it's everything she doesn't have.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, everything she doesn't have is in the dream. She has Percy.
She knows she has Percy.
Okay, Annabeth. That's hubris if I ever heard it.
So,
Exactly.
So I feel like
I like how
Sally
he has to, like,
wouldn't be in Percy's because
because
he has Sally. He has that connection with her.
Yeah.
Annabeth doesn't have a connection with her dad, really.
At this point. Well, no, in this book she does.
She's lived with
Remember,
him.
she's gone back.
She's getting better,
trying.
but like I think she wants
It's
it to be
trying.
like.
I feel like she'd
fully-
have more of a connection. Yeah.
She wants it to.
She just wants her mom.
She's not on the level that Percy is with Sally.
Yeah.
I think she just wants a regular ass family is like the point
Yeah.
of this. Because Luke's almost like representing like her brother, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
in this like dream.
I want to know why
Yeah.
Sally is not there.
Because, well, think, Annabeth has a concrete reason for why Thalia is Thalia. She still doesn't know why Luke has really made the decisions he has made.
Or her mom or her dad, honestly.
Yeah. Whereas, like, Thalia,
Wow.
she knows she gave her life to protect her friends.
Fair.
Wow. Okay.
That's.
So yeah,
So, Annabeth starts pummeling him, and
I love this.
Percy's
I
like,
love-
let
I
me
love,
just
like-
drown you, I guess.
Yeah. I love the dynamic of like friends like fighting each other. I know that sounds stupid, but like I love when it's like, okay, well, I'll take a couple punches because I love you.
This
you
sentence
know?
is my favorite. Of course, Annabeth wouldn't be able to breathe, but at the moment, that seemed like a minor problem. Like,
Exactly. That's a great line. He's like, that is the least of my worries right now.
I want her to
And he
not
has
kill me.
bubble powers.
Yeah, he makes them a little bubble. Okay, first of all, I don't really want to get into science too much, but he's like, I made a bubble so only our feet were in the water. But like, here's the thing.
Pop the bubble.
You like can't float in air. Like, he's not like an airbender. He can't like float in air. So if there's a bubble, like that bubble is only covering their heads. Because if the bubble extended down to like his waist, then he would like fall down into the water. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just
I think
imagining
so.
them like somehow sitting in the bubble because it's just like their legs or something. I don't know. That's what I'm imagining for some
I'm not
reason.
buying it. I can't if I were an editor, I would highlight it and be like, paint me a picture. Like, what's really going on here?
Well, they're about to start rumors about the son of the sea god and some girl at the bottom of Siren Bay.
Wait, it's just like it's like a bunch of fish, right?
Yeah.
It's a bunch.
He's like,
You'll
they're
see
going to
that
spread
in the
fucking
next
rumors about me.
the next tabloid the Nereids put out. Son of
Look
the
at
sea
this
god
fucker.
scene.
Poseidon doesn't have kids with us, and he has this kid with this human lady, and this is what he fucking does.
It's wonderful.
They get up to the surface. He gets this rope ladder on, and they're finally safe. Well, Percy keeps his in for a while until Annabeth says it's okay. But
Yeah, and then they talk about the vision, the fact that she has hubris. What is that? It's a
Right.
Slytherin trait. That's what it is. She's ambitious.
except I don't have it.
I think it can also be a
It can
Gryffindor
be.
trait, and every once in a while a Ravenclaw trait. It's not a Hufflepuff
No,
trait.
it's not.
It is definitely not a
No,
Hufflepuff.
but the way it goes with it goes. I can't do words. The way it works in
It goes
Annabeth, the way it just like works in Annabeth is that it's her ambition to be greater than the gods. You know that she
Yeah.
thinks she is.
I mean, which like danger.
Yep.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
And then isn't she like, you better think about your fatal flaw, Percy? I almost said Harry.
You better think about your fatal flaw, Harry Potter.
Yeah, I wonder what it is.
special boy.
I wonder what your fatal flaw is. Stupidity.
That's true.
Yeah, and then Percy's like, what's my fatal flaw? I can't figure it out. But I'm thinking about it because like my dear friend told me to think about it.
Yep. That's what he does.
I'm like,
But does she feel wiser? Would this make you feel wiser to know, hey, this is my fatal flaw. This is what's gonna fuck me up.
feel more stressed.
Yeah, I feel like it would just stress me out more.
I think I would feel wiser because I'd be like, that's actually a temptation I did not need to look into. And like, I know next time that I should maybe just pass. I would feel wiser like in that way, you know?
I just feel more anxious, and we all know I personally don't need to feel more anxious.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a mood.
Okay, that was fun, y'all.
Now we're
It's
at
getting-
Polyphemus'
getting to
doorstep.
be-
And that's that.
But now it's getting to be...
That's how the chapter ends.
Oh yeah, we should end the chapter.
Yeah, we're here now.
We are.
And now it's Taylor's bedtime!
True.
Isn't it always Taylor's bedtime?
True!
So true.
Taylor enjoys her sleepy times. Thank you for, in fact, coming to join us, Christina, in the chaos that is every episode that comes out of our show.
It is always the utmost pleasure.
It was great having you here.
It's always,
No, thank you. Yeah,
it's always
I
a
like
pleasure
being here.
to do anything
I feel-
with you.
I feel cozy and snuggly. Like, it's almost like being at home at my own pod, you know?
Yeah. It's almost like we talk all day long.
It's almost like...
It's almost.
It's almost like we are on the same network and have the same exact branding.
It's
just
fine.
a little bit.
Whew. Okay, where can the people find you and or your pods and or your business? Whatever you want to plug here.
Wow, it's just so many things.
I'm gonna tag them all if you just want to do your personal shit.
Find me on social media if you want to. Come check out my business, Wildling Press, if you want to. Throw a book at us.
But not a
book.
physical
We
one.
don't care.
But not a physical one.
Yeah, come check out my podcast, The Restricted Section, Harry Potter Podcast. You might have heard of it.
Nope. Never heard of it.
Nah, not at all.
And I would love to recommend to your listeners that they read The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. Honestly, like, sometimes in Percy Jackson, you, like, don't really feel it, but some chapters you read and you, like, really feel, like, the elemental aspect of the magic that's going on. And this one, to me, I was like, this is water magic, like, this is elemental magic.
No, they're airbenders.
And so the Nature of Witches is about elemental magic, and it's just, like, a really lovely fantasy story. So, I'm just, like, scrolling back to make sure I got that author's name right before I let you know. The Nature of Where the fuck is it too good for me to remember to record? I did totally fail to record it, because that means
It is, in fact, Rachel Griffin.
Thank you. If I failed to put it on my story graph, that means I read it in a day. That's how you know it's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll go next since I am also plugging a book.
Okay.
But also, a reminder to check out our Patreon. Remember that's a thing. Do that so you can come hang out on the Discord. That's mainly the biggest plug for our Patreon. For $1 a month.
Yeah, we're there.
We just shoot the shit there all the time. We had a holiday party.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah, it's chaos all the time. And if you need a way to procrastinate on anything at all, we got you.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah.
So I am plugging the 57 bus, a true story of two teenagers and the crime that changed their lives forever. I don't know if forever was at the end of it. I might have lied about that one. By Dashka Slater. It's based on the actual incident that happened on the 57 bus in Oakland, California, when a non-binary teenager was wearing a skirt on the bus, and another teenager who happened to be on the bus set the skirt on fire. And
okay.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
And the story of how their families came together to remediate Richard, who was the boy who did it, rather than send him away forever. And the good things Sasha ended up doing after the incident, including going to MIT.
Wow.
While it does start off talking about the hard issues of transphobia and homophobia, it also talks about the issues behind racial discrepancies in cities like Oakland and the lack of resources, and the fact that this family, Sasha included, decided to not let this black teenage boy pay for something he did as a 16-year-old under the influence of others. So
wow.
I listened to it. It is like a early YA, late middle grade book. It was on like a list of recommendations for teachers to have read or to have in their classrooms. I listened to it in Audible while I was having a procedure done at the hospital, like you do. But it was very heartwarming and everything. Just, I don't know. I think Richard's out of jail, prison now, and everything. And Sasha has graduated from MIT, so a lot of growth from the book and how people shouldn't immediately assume things about others
Right.
So, yeah, that's the thing. It was a good book. Especially if you're wanting to send it to younger kids even. I wouldn't say below 9th grade. Just because of the nature of it. Okay.
Well, my plug is not a book. I don't think I've plugged a book yet. I'm plugging Spider-Man No Way Home, because I just saw that. What, yesterday? Yesterday. I saw it yesterday.
I don't know.
It was good. It was great. I don't think either of y'all have seen it yet, so I can't say anything.
It's true. Here's how behind I am, is I went to see Eternals yesterday.
Wow.
Hey, I just saw Eternals last week, so
I also really loved Eternals. Yeah. I hope y'all loved Eternals.
Me too.
Good.
Oh, I also did like Eternals.
I really enjoyed it,
Eternals was great. A Sprite. I love Sprite and her gender.
I know, you and Sprite have a lot, actually. Like, I was like, wow, that is actually literally Charlie right there.
Oh, wow.
Just like an adorable little non-binary ginger doing their best.
I'm glad you thought of me. Sprite is me.
When we think of non-binary gender, you're exactly where we go.
Exactly.
It's true. That's true.
Yep.
I also don't know a lot of non-binary gingers, I must say.
Wow. Well, Taylor, you need to, like, broaden your horizons or something. I don't know.
Where am I supposed to go? COVID is a thing. Get your fucking shots if you haven't. Get your booster if you can. Go fucking do it. Stay inside. Don't cough on people. I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah, don't cough on people now or ever.
Yeah, if you're gonna go see No Way Home in theaters, wear a mask, please.
Or do like we're gonna do and wait until the last possible minute so nobody else is in the theater.
That's also good.
I already know the spoilers.
I actively looked at the spoilers when everyone was talking about it, and then I saw the movie like 2 days later, and I was like, yay! I was happy.
Oh. Okay. Y'all, get out of my goddamn cabin.
Okay.
Fine. And that's the way the news goes.
You can follow the podcast socials at Of the Eldest Gods Pod on Instagram and at Of the Eldest Gods on Twitter. You can send an iris message to us through oftheeldestgodspod@gmail.com. You can follow me, Taylor, at Taylor from Cabin 6 on Instagram, and Historical Femme, spelled FEMME, on Twitter. Catch me on episodes of the Restricted Section, Hell from Elsewhere, and True Stories of a Tryhard.
You can follow me, Charlie, at GreenPixie12 on most platforms, mainly Instagram and Tumblr. But on Twitter, I'm at GreenPixie123, which I'm not salty about. No, not at all. I also have an art Instagram that I sometimes use at GreenPixieDraws. Sometimes do the YouTube thing on my channel, Charlie Mack. That's MACK.
Our music was written by Nora Strauss-Riggs and recorded and edited by Ian Emmerich. You can find Nora at Kane_I, that's I as in the body part, on Instagram and Twitter. Feel free to message her about making music for your project or editing your pod. We are proud to be a part of the Movie Night Crew Network, which features the Movie Night Crew, join some friends as they react to some terrible, some meh, and some really great movies. And the Restricted Section, a chapter-by-chapter Harry Potter pod with lots of spoilers all the time.
What's up, potheads? We're the Restricted Section, a raunchy, rowdy, rambling, unabashedly pro-trans rights Harry Potter book club podcast hosted by a bunch of nihilistic millennial assholes who are desperately clinging to childhood fantasy as a way to escape the monotony of our 9-to-5 work culture and the inevitable extinction of the human race at our own hands. Isn't it wild that this book series was spontaneously created by the gods and has no actual author? The Restricted Section features a bunch of nerds with potty mouths rereading the Harry Potter series for what has to be like the 3rd to 20th time, and discussing the way the story and its themes have stayed with each and every one of us into our adulthood. We would love for you to join us every Wednesday wherever pods are cast.
Of the Eldest Gods is based on the series by Rick Riordan. Right now, we are discussing Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Remember to follow us on your favorite podcatcher and meet us back here every Thursday.
He might not know he has a koala. That's how Australia works.
That movie sucked.
I kind of liked it.
Movie Night Crew Network.